Now, my next invited friend here, Dr. Ashok Nanda from Telangana. We will be speaking on in-depth analysis of incision depth. Dr. Nanda,
Not
please.
Telangana, from Bhubaneswar, sir.
From Odisha.
Bhubaneswar.
Oh, sorry. Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Yeah, sorry, sir. Subudhi and your Sabyasachi and Nanda, sir, are together. Yeah, sorry.
Before we proceed, I would just inform, I would just request all the speakers to please take care of the timings as well. Thank you.
Ma'am, I think everybody is taking care. I'm moving so fast. Probably they are angry with me.
Sure, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So having understood the dynamics of surgically induced astigmatism, now the surgeons use it for the benefit of patient to give better visual acuity and also better, depth of focus. There are these doctors, Dr. Praj, who moved the cataract surgery incision from limbus to sclera. Dr. Singer moved into a frown incision, and Dr. Palin changed it to a Severn incision. Dr. Ernest made it into 3-planar incision. So all these doctors were focusing on modifying astigmatism. We know as of now, size of incision, site of incision, and distance of the incision from the limbus do matter in controlling astigmatism. But the fourth dimension, which has not been addressed in most of the previous published article, is the depth of incision and the effect of the depth of incision on astigmatism. All that we know about depth is ideal depth is about 1/3 to half the thickness of sclera. A superficial incision can cause buttonholing and fish mouthing. A deep incision can cause premature entry and scleral disinsertion. So we had the objective to find out if depth of incision did have any effect on astigmatism, along with finding out what is the SIA for a 4 mm sclerocorneal tunnel incision. So with that, keeping in that in mind, we enrolled 120 patients for a prospective non-randomized study, and in all cases, 4 mm frown incision was given, 2 mm behind the limbus with 2 radial cuts, and this was a standardized incision for all cases. The patients who had steep axis in the temporal side were chosen to be given temporal incision, and steep axis on the superior side were given superior incision. However, people who had oblique astigmatism were not included in the study. Patients who had corneal degenerative conditions or previous ocular surgeries were also not included in the study. So I'll skip, because of time scarcity, I'll skip the video. We had grouped them into 2 groups, superior incision group and the temporal incision group, and subsequently further divided those groups into a subgroup 1, where the incision depth was less than 500 microns, and subgroup 2, where the incision depth was more than 500 microns. And this depth calculation was based on the antersegment OCT on the first postoperative day. The preoperative and 6 weeks postoperative keratometry was done to compare the astigmatism. All the baseline parameters in both the groups were almost similar. The number of people who underwent superior incision more, 61 versus 41 in the temporal group. When we compare the astigmatism change from the superior group, the average pre-op astigmatism was 0.91 diopter. It came down to 0.24 diopter, which was a change of 0.67 diopter. And that in the temporal group, the average pre-op astigmatism was 0.87. It came down to 0.42, and the change was 0.45 diopter. When we then subsequently again analyze the subgroups, we found that in the superior incision, the group which had a shallower incision depth, that is less than 500, had a change of 0.68, and those which had a deeper incision had a change of 0.64. The same was also seen in the shallow in the temporal group, from 0.47 in the superficial group and 0.41 in the deeper group. So I will conclude by saying that the site of incision definitely influenced a 4 mm superior incision reduced astigmatism by 0.67 and a temporal incision reduced by 0.45. Though deeper incision had less change in astigmatism than superficial incision, it was not statistically significant. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Nanda, for concluding on time. And it was a wonderful presentation. I'll not forget Odisha, Bhubaneswar. Dr. Sabyasachi, is it correct now? Yeah.
Yes, yes,
so
it is
sorry,
very
so
much
sorry,
correct.
so
So what
sorry
is your
for that.
conclusion? The depth doesn't have any impact on the amount of astigmatism.
No, it does have, but it's not very significant. Superficial incisions do have some amount of additional change in the astigmatism, then deeper.
Nice.
And the
Thank
book
you.
says you should do a superficial. 1/3 to half is obviously superficial incision.
Okay. Now
So
the next
excellent.
topic is health. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Amulya
This is
sir.
yeah, this is an excellent original presentation. I think you should carry it forward, and I think you are going in the right direction. Ashok.
Yeah, I am doing another one regarding the length of tunnel, the size, the width of the tunnel.
Yeah, you stick to the
3 versus 4.
because
that I'm doing.
It will be published in IJO, so you carry out this kind of things. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Uh,
Nice.